Hey folks, retired old soldier 1987 here. Last time we talked about my change of responsibility. The ceremony went well. I got to say my goodbyes to the unit. It was time to move on. So, my new unit, the following month, I moved on to a unit, first of the 329th OCT Battalion out of Indianapolis. It was nice. It was close to home. I didn't have to drive 3.5 hours. I drove 30 minutes to get to the unit. I was a senior OCT because at this point I went from being a first sergeant to a master sergeant, dropped the diamond, and that was fine. It was good to get back to OCT land. It was good to get out of the direct leadership and do more operational stuff. And I enjoyed the first time I was in OCT. The first time I was in OCT, I was with 1st Army. This time it was part of the 84th Training Command. So I was at one of the battalions there, and as a company level OCT, what we did is we went out there and we worked with the company level folks, the first sergeants and the commanders, to help them. We were evaluating their units, but also to help guide and mentor them, things that we've seen in the past that would help them when they were getting ready to bring their units overseas. I remember one of my when I first got there, I had to go through the OCT Academy for the 84th Training Command. So I think I was about 6 months into the unit before I got to go do that. That was up at Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, and it was a good time. It was only a week long, but it was a really good course. Got a lot of really good information and learned a lot there. So that was a huge help. I really like the 84th Training Command's OCT Academy, which will come back in the future when I talk about when I was actually part of the OCT Academy. But that's subsequent assignments a couple years in the future. But we'll discuss that more. But really good people, really good program with the OCT Academy. So that's where I was. Got to the unit, went to the academy, and we started prepping for the coming year's training cycle, which was WAR-X or CSTX. So, again, times are running short. So if you like the content I'm putting out, if you like what you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about it, especially anybody who you think might be interested in hearing about my time in the army. And drop some comments down below. Let me know what kind of stuff you did, what you're thinking. And until my next video, have a good one.